At the end of Season 4, martial law is declared across the United States. Homelander controls the Oval Office through a puppet president, and the core team is rounded up and thrown into unmarked fans. The setup points toward a straightforward final season. The surviving heroes will regroup, mount a resistance, and eventually pull off a massive, coordinated strike to dethrone the fascist soup in charge. But Eric Kripke is drawing heavily from Garth Ennis's original comic book run, which pulls the rug out from under that entire structure. Homelander is a massive obstacle. He is not the actual final boss of the series. Billy Butcher has fully surrendered to his Kessler hallucination. He murdered Victoria Newman with his temp-fee tentacles and drove off into the night, having stolen the only working sample of the soup-killing virus. Season 5 scales the stakes to a global level as a fully radicalized Billy Butcher prepares to deploy a biological weapon capable of worldwide extinction. Before Butcher can execute his own plans, the narrative has to deal with an omnipotent, flying antagonist who can laser a city block in seconds. In the comics, the solution is a massive twist. Homelander is brutally killed by the original Black Noir, who is revealed as a secret Homelander clone created by Vought as a failsafe contingency. This chart breaks down Vaught's hierarchy. The series won't use the Noir clone, but maintains the failsafe mechanism with heavy hitters like Ryan or Soldier Boy. Homelander's god complex shatters the moment he's forced to fight a mirror image matching his power, resulting in mutual destruction. Homelander's death is ultimately Vaught's violent internal housekeeping. It removes a rogue asset and clears the board for a much larger global threat. With Homelander dead, a massive power vacuum opens up. Butcher suddenly faces no organized resistance to his true objective. This map visualizes Butcher's master plan, forcing Frenchie to adapt the stolen virus into an airborne, highly contagious pathogen. Once deployed, it sweeps the globe, exterminating millions of innocent people possessing even microscopic traces of Compound V in their bloodstream. This forces an immediate ideological split. Mother's Milk, Frenchie, and Kimiko want Vought dismantled, but they absolutely refuse to participate in global genocide. In the comics, Butcher's response to their defiance is completely devoid of sentiment. He instantly recategorizes his surrogate family as expendable liabilities. The moment he extracts the chemical formulas, Butcher coldly hunts down and slaughters his former team members one by one. By murdering the only people who ever cared about him, Butcher crosses the final point of no return. He completes his transformation from a flawed anti-hero into an irredeemable monster. The Seven are dismantled. The core boys are dead. As the dust settles, only 2 men are left standing. The ultimate showdown of the series is a raw, intimate clash between Huey Campbell, the last remaining moral anchor, and a fully corrupted Billy Butcher. Butcher is entirely aware of the monster he has become. Driven by deep self-loathing, he physically and verbally goads Huey, manipulating his former protégé into stopping him. Huey is forced to pull the trigger. He kills his mentor and becomes the sole, traumatized victor of a war that cost him everything. Huey successfully prevents the deliberate global deployment of the pathogen. But the violent struggle in that room triggers a localized consequence the studio is using to expand the franchise. During the chaos of their fight, a compromised, mutated strain of the airborne virus escapes its containment and disperses into the immediate environment. Vaught's corporate empire is in ruins. A highly unpredictable, roaming biological terror is now drifting through the surviving soup population. The boys' war ends in absolute tragedy, leaving behind a fractured world where a frantic fight for survival against a lethal infection has just begun. That fight directly sets the stage for the 3rd season of Gen V.